Constant mother industry is capital Loud people. Wife Zhu looks manners are good. Two people love each other. Later Loud industry married a maid Pozuoki. She looks far less Zhu, but Loud industry loved her. Zhu angry heart, and therefore the couple against each other. Loud although the industry was afraid to sleep in the room with the treasure inside, but more pet Pochu and alienated. Later, they moved, and a cloth merchant named D neighbors Do. D wife Hang your mother, first to visit Chu Hung family. Hang your mother more than 30 years of age, pretty moderate, spoke briskly pleasant. Zhu liked her. The next day, Zhu D to thank permanent home mother, to see her family also have concubines, 20-year-old looks very good. Hung D for almost half a year to do. Two neighbors have never heard D family has a noise, but only that Zhuangge Hang D born mother, a concubine but rather is a decoration only. One day, saw Zhu Hang mother, said, I had always thought that her husband liked concubine, because she is a concubine, so often want to switch from his wife's birthright concubine. Today I learned that was not the case with MRS. What is the way? If you can teach me, I would worship you as a teacher. Hang Niangshu, he is your own estranged husband. Blame your husband. Do this all day long in front of people whining, tantamount to expulsion. Jungle Sparrow, he would only further away. When he came back, the more you indulge him, even though he himself come, you do not accept him. After a month, I will give you ideas. According to Zhu Hang Niang told to do more for treasure with makeup in, let her sleep with her husband. Loud every meal industry, will surely let Po stay together. Industry Loud and occasionally come close perfunctory Zhu refused to even more, so we all praised Chu virtuous. This went on for more than a month. Zhu went to see Mother Constant. Hang your mother said happily, has the effect of a future home. You'll unload the makeup, do not wear nice clothes, do not whitewash, deliberately unkempt, wearing bad shoes, sandwiched between the lower people to work. 1 month later, you can then come to me. Zhu and according to her instructions to do, put patched rags, deliberately put themselves unclean appearance, in addition to weaving and spinning, the other nothing to intervene. Industry Loud sorry for her, let her Po for a share of the work. Zhu strongly disagreed, treasure every time with the wrist away. This went on for a month. Zhu went to see Mother Constant. Constant Niangshu, it is the day after tomorrow Ruzakiji Oa Pet's day. I want to take you to go with the garden hikers. Should take off all your rags, pants, shoes and socks for a brand new robe. Morning to me. Zhu S said all right to the pet's day. Zhu carefully make up in the mirror, all done in accordance with the constant teaching of the mother of makeup. She went to see Hang your mother. Hang your mother a look, and said it, and for her comb had a phoenix bun, even more radiant. Zhus Payoxi less fashionable. Hang mother to open the line, risowing they felt her shoe style is very awkward, not finished out. A pair of shoes begins with the box, two people do together, well after let Zhu replaced. When parting, the mother asked her constant drink, asked said, You've seen a husband to go home, go to bed early to close the door. If he knocked on the door, do not open the door. Knock 3 times, you can open a door to let him in. If he to kiss you, touch you, do not easily agree. 2 weeks later, you come see me. Zhu home, dressed gorgeous bright to see Loud industry. Loud industry up and down staring at her, laughter and the past is different. Zhu said a few spring taller, then it propped on her elbow, making tired look. The sky is still dark. She rose to her room, shut the door to sleep. Soon, the industry really loud knock at the door. Zhu firm is lying down not up. Loud industry had no choice but to leave. The next night or so, on the 3rd day, Loud rebuke Zhu refused to open the door. Industry. Zhu said I have been accustomed to a person to sleep, cannot stand someone else bothers. Sun West. The industry came Loud Zhu guarding her room, so the couple off the lights to go to bed, just as the wedding night. Gluey, very happy. Zhu Loud and industry will meet again tomorrow. Zhu does not agree, and he agreed to 3 days time. After half a month, Zhu went to see Mother Constant. Hang your mother shut the door to Chu, said from then on, you can monopolize the husband but, though you look great, but charming enough with your good looks, charming them once, did not dare even pet shit Zhu, it is better not to mention the beauty of the people do, so let Zhu try to fly flirtatious. Han Niang saw that no fault lies outside the orbit, tried to make Zhu laugh. Hang your mother said, no, fault lies in the left cheek. Then she leering eye on how to Zhu demonstration, but also to make Twilight white teeth and smile look, so Zhu 11 emulate. Made dozens of times in the future, Zhu's scholarship was a bit mean. Constant Niangshu, you go home, look in the mirror at Lianshu, there is nothing else as to what method the bed, resourceful, match up, these are can be felt, not explained. Zhu returned home, everything is acting according to mother's permanent orders. Loud Industry is very happy, her body and mind were all confused. Chu fear of being rejected, seeing the night sky, the two relatively tease, half a step is also inseparable from the boudoir, this is true every day. Loud even to push Industry also pushed to the point where not to go. Since then, more kind to Po Chu, every meal in the room, have called her to eat, but Loud Industry imagined Po ugly, ranging from eating rice, put her away. Sometimes the Loud Chu Po Industry deceive the room, lock the door from the outside, but do not touch Loud all night, even Industry treasure with it. So Po Loud resentment Industry, quick to tell people that some of the resentment defamatory words. Loud Industry more hate her, gradually also pumping her with a whip. Po hearts of resentment, no longer to dress up, dressed in rags, dragging loose woman, hair a mess like Puntagrass, but there is no favorite of her husband. One day, the mother and said to Zhu Hen, I like how the way to die. Zhu said, the method is really terrific, but I can only act accordingly, but still do not understand the truth. Began to indulge. He is why Hang your mother replied, you never heard of human nature as the grass is always greener, attention is difficult to get, easy to get her husband contempt favorite concubine reason, not necessarily her look beautiful, but because just hand feel fresh, and also glad difficult to get their hands on deliberately indulge him, let him eat bon appetit, then, even as a great delicacy, there will be sick of the time, not to mention ordinary soup too, let me remove her, let me dress up, which is why Hang your mother replied deliberately close up, not allowing people to attention. As if it was the long-eyed it suddenly saw a bright dress as if it is new, just come. It's like all of a sudden get delicacies from poor families, will certainly feel the taste of the bread and water did not easily give him, then she is old, I was new, she easily available, and I do not easy hand, this is what Chu said to the wife becomes a concubine of the method. Chu listened, very happy, the two became close friends in the boudoir. After a few years, the mother suddenly Zhu Hang said we have two feelings like a good man like, I naturally should not conceal his personal life before you and wanted to say, I'm afraid you wonder, now, I'm going, it'll tell you the truth, I am a fox childhood persecution stepmother, was sold to the capital husband treated me well, so I do not have the heart to suddenly break up with him, reluctantly, until now tomorrow, my old father would autopsy immortal, I have to go home to visit, not coming back. Zhu holding her hand, tears incessantly. The next morning, she went home to visit Dee. I saw the whole family panicked, turned Hang your mother has disappeared. Different she said people do not buy the beads, but the beads look heavy equipment valued beads box. The relationship between the new and the old, easy and difficult, thousands of years cannot lift the confusion which, therefore, is a method of love becomes hate, that he might become popular in the world. Those ancient courtiers flattering when making phone calls to serve the monarch, have taken would not let him see people, not the method of his reading. Thus, in order to keep his seat, set dotes on, are all recipe.